This is Radar for On the Radar Entertainment blog coming to week 3 of MLB Observations. When will the Cardinals understand that you acquired Paul Goldschmidt to be your middle of the order hitter? He's not a number 2 hitter. Nor is Dylan Carlson a leadoff hitter, nor does he have the offensive power to be a number 3 or 5 hitter. And then I do like seeing Tommy Edman lead off, but him batting 6? No. Edman's got the speed, because you're not going to bat him lead off consistently, then you have to bat him at the bottom. And then Harrison Bader again. He's a Gold Glove center fielder first before he's a hitter. And Donovan, he's a second baseman by trade, and they're throwing him in the outfield. Like, come on. You got Lars Nootbaar, Corey Dickerson. And Corey Dickerson, you signed him to be a DH, to occasionally play the outfield. That's cool if he plays left field. The dude's out of right field. He's a little bit stretched playing left field. Then the Reds. Kyle Farmer's not a shortstop. We've been over this. Nor is he a leadoff hitter, nor is he a middle-of-the-order hitter or number 2 hitter. Bat him at the bottom of the lineup. Nick Senzel still playing center field when he's not a center fielder, not a number 5 hitter. Kyle Moran, why is he batting last? And why are they wasting the DH spot on Jacob Fraley? He's a good backup outfielder who can play all 3 spots. And then Aquino's not a center fielder. Never want to see him there. And Moustakas, you got him to be a middle-of-the-order hitter. Why is he batting 7th or 8th? And Brandon Drury, good thing he's not playing shortstop anymore. We know he's not a second baseman. He's a corner infielder by trade. And the thing with Kyle Moran, you got him to be a third baseman, DH, first base. And pretty much every day, it's someone else at DH. Tommy Pham, Jacob Fraley, Aquino, which is a good thing because he's not a great fielder, and Tyler Naquin. So it's like, you sign him to be a DH, and then when I don't see somebody playing third base, I'm like, why isn't he? That's the whole point of getting him, and he's a middle-of-the-order bat. Giants, Austin Slater is a power bat, not a leadoff hitter nor a center fielder. I don't want to see Estrada batting 5th or Brandon Crawford batting 4th or 5th. That's what happens when you got to bat a guy like Brandon Belt 2nd. Brandon Belt, a middle-of-the-order hitter, not a backup infielder or a Gold Glove shortstop in Brandon Crawford, okay? And Jacob Junis is a starting pitcher, but I'm guessing they got a 5-man rotation set. That's why he's pitching out of the bullpen. And Darren Rupp, there's a DH, man. He should never be playing the outfield. Nationals, same issue. Juan Soto's not an right fielder by trade. He's not a number 2 hitter. He's a middle-of-the-order hitter. And Ruiz and Hernandez, one's a rookie catcher, one's a backup outfielder. They should never be batting in the middle of the lineup. Nor Cesar Hernandez should be batting 6th. He's a contact hitter, either top or bottom. And Austin Vogt, the starting pitcher, and the Nationals don't have enough starting pitching. They may as well start him. Indians, Josh Naylor's not an outfielder. So how come some days of the week he's playing first base, which is a good idea, but then some days he's in the outfield, and I see him make bad plays in the outfield. Owen Miller, backup utility infielder, not a first baseman, and he's a backup utility player, not a middle-of-the-order hitter. Should never see him batting 4th, 5th, or 6th. Jimenez, I never see batting like higher than 8th or 9th. And the whole point of if you have him in the lineup at the same time as Rosario is Rosario plays second base and he'll play shortstop because that's his best trade, is defense. And this Clement dude is an infielder, utility guy. He's not a left fielder, nor is this Palacios a left fielder. I don't know what they're doing there. Yankees, Aaron Judge is not a center fielder, nor is he a number 2 hitter. He's a middle-of-the-order hitter. And then DJ Mayo's not a leadoff hitter, but it's better than having Aaron Judge or Rizzo bat leadoff. And, you know, I hate to see him play third base, but they have Gleyber Torres playing there. Because there's some days where I see Tim LeCastro, backup catcher, and like Marlon Gonzalez or somebody batting the last couple spots in the lineup. That would not be the case if you actually batted Rizzo and Judge in the right spot. Brewers, why is Andrew McCutchen leading off? You got him to be a middle-of-the-order bat. Having Lorenzo Cain bat 6 and Colton Wong bat 7, those are top-of-the-order hitters. They don't need to be in the power spot. So seeing Yelich second is stupid because he should be a middle-of-the-order hitter. And then Willie Adames, he's a good hitter for shortstop, but he's not a number 3 hitter. And Tyrone Taylor's a backup outfielder. You should never be batting in the middle of the lineup like that. Phillies, Rhys Hoskins, not a contact hitter. He's a power guy. Never should be batting second. I like seeing Odubel Herrera lead off or Gene Segura lead off because those guys have been leadoff hitters. Seeing Odubel Herrera bat last is fine only if Gene Segura is leading off. Red Sox, I don't want to see Trevor Story batting first and Devers second. Those are 30 home run hitters. Devers maybe even 40. They should not be batting there. Because then you get Verdugo 5th, Kike Hernandez batting 5th, 6th, or even cleanup, followed by Jackie Bradley Jr. batting 5th or 6th. Those are not middle-of-the-order hitters. I don't want to see Rob Refsnyder DHing. You know, if you're not going to DH JD Martinez, DH Bobby Delback or Rafael Devers, something like that makes sense. We will know Jackie Bradley Jr.'s best gift to this team is center field defense, not right field. And Devers batting 3rd once. I'm like, finally. But then Christian Arroyo, utility guy, batting 6th. No. And then Rob Refsnyder, not an outfielder, makes no sense. And then Kike Hernandez and Verdugo batting 1 and 2, that makes sense. They're contact-oriented hitters. The Rays, they're so Brandon Lau's leadoff, Wander Franco 2nd, and Randy Arozarena 3rd. It's not the correct one. Lau is a great number 2 hitter. Wander Franco is like a sophomore. I wouldn't bat him at top of the lineup there. Randy Arozarena is better suited maybe batting leadoff or at the bottom. Harold Ramirez is a backup outfielder, not a DH or a middle of the order hitter. Margot is again a non-number 6 hitter. I do like seeing Yanni Diaz and G-Man Choi in the middle lineup. Those are the home run hitter. Randy Ozarena leading off and Margot leading off. I like seeing that. They should do that more. And Brandon Lau, if you want to bat him third because he's an all-around hitter, but cleanup is not his spot. And then the Rays don't have enough starting pitching, so using Whistler or Beek, not even as an opener in the middle of the game, is just a waste. Marlins, Garrett Cooper is a power hitter, not a number 2 hitter. This Sanchez dude, he's an inexperienced player. He's not a cleanup hitter. Aguilar should not be batting second. That's a cleanup hitter. And Brian Anderson should never play the outfield. He's the third baseman. And Joey Wendell should not be playing shortstop. You got enough shortstops on this team in Birdie and Jazz, Miguel Rojas. And then Jazz is leading off. That makes sense. He's an actual leadoff hitter. Ozzie Albies, not a leadoff hitter. He's also not a number 5 hitter. His best spot is batting second. Okay, and then Olson's not a number 2 hitter. He's a middle of the order hitter. And Arcia's not an outfielder. But then in some days, they see Heredia in center field and Demeritte in right field. I'm like, good. Natural born center fielder, natural born right fielder. Ozuna DH him, good. He's a DH. Dean Kalma keep pitching the bullpen. It's a waste of innings. And then Duvall still playing center field is stupid when you have Heredia and you had Dickerson. And then you DH Dickerson when he should be playing the outfield. Acuna leading off now that he's back. I'm like, no, that's not how you protect your best asset. He's a middle of the order hitter. So it just makes no sense. Pittsburgh, we've been over this. Reynolds is not a center fielder. Stop playing him there. Newman's a contact hitter. Should not be batting 6th. I like seeing Anthony Alford lead off because he's a power guy. But stop wasting time with Van Meter. He's a quad A, super utility guy, not an everyday player. You got guys that you need to see if they're good. Vogelbach, middle of the order hitter, not a leadoff hitter. And then this Castillo dude pitched in a game. He's batting leadoff. That's again utility guy. Don't know how many games you can give him. Bangamo, we went over this. He's not a 3, 4, 5, or 6 hitter. He's a contact hitter. And then Perez, he's not a middle of the order hitter. He's a bottom order hitting catcher. Michael Chavis, again, he's a corner infielder, but you're set there. He's a DH, well, you're set there. Batting for second base is a waste when you got too many young infielders on this team. And then they lost a DH. It's really good managing to lose DH in a game. Key Brian Hayes batting third. That's a good spot for him, but not playing shortstop. He's your third baseman. And then Crow, they wanted to be a reliever, but he gives the best value as a starting pitcher because that's what he's been his whole career. And the Pirates, it's not like pitching is growing on a tree for them. They got like a couple good pitches, and that's it. And then the Cubs, Patrick Wisdom's a first baseman by trade. Left field's a huge stretch. Jonathan Villar used to lead the league in stolen bases. Not be batting 5th or 6th. I did like seeing Rafael take a lead off, but not at the DH. He's a center fielder. Let him play center field. Jason Hayward is not a center fielder. Ian Happ, I would prefer him to play center field because he's a younger and more athletic player at this point. But again, Happ's not a cleanup hitter. He's not going to bat lead off for second. Maybe bat him 3rd or 5th. And then I don't want to see Rivas in the outfield again. First baseman by trade. Wasting a DH spot on the backup catcher, Yan Gomes. No, you got plenty of guys who can DH. And Wisdom, third base is better than nothing. But again, he's a first baseman. Jay, love seeing Ryan Tapia lead off. Good. I don't want to see Zach Collins batting cleanup, nor before Chapman. Zach Collins is technically like your 3rd or 4th catcher on this team. So, yeah. Springer still leading off is stupid because then you get a guy like Collins batting 4th, 5th, or 6th. Biggio playing the outfield. They got enough outfielders to go around in Zimmer and Tapia. And Norris should be playing first base because they got Guerrero, man. Makes no sense there. And then Tapia batting for Chapman again. Contact hitter should be batting for a power guy. Tapia should not batting cleanup. That's where Springer should be. Astros, I do like seeing either McCormick or Siri leading off because they're speedy contact center fielder, and Pena batting lead off. Okay, like if they're not going to go with the other 2 shortstops and Pena's playing every day, then he should be batting lead off or last. And then Brantley Rose, not number 2 hitter. Gurriel's not a left fielder. Alvarez, Jordan Alvarez not a left fielder. White Sox. Leor Garcia batting second. That's fine. I don't want to see him batting 3, 4, 5, 6, or 7. He's either top or bottom order hitter. Then Pollock playing center field, cool. It's a natural position. I like that, but what's the point? You have Adam Engel and Robert. Then, when you get to the fact that I've been saying, why is Jake Burger batting last? He's a power guy. If I move him up, he's batting either 6th or 7th. That's cool. Vaughn, I prefer Vaughn to be batting between 5th and 8th. Not 2nd. He's not a contact hitter. Gradal, 3rd. I don't really know. I'd rather have Abreu stay being 3rd if you're not going to put Robert 3rd, That's where your issue is there. And then Harrison DHing to waste when you got Vaughn, Sheets, Grandal, Abreu, Berger. All those guys should be DHing. We want Harrison's glove in the field. Like I said, move Berger up. That was good. Sheets batting 3rd. I don't know if he's a 3-hitter, but it's better than him batting last. And then Pollock batting 7th. If he's not your leadoff hitter, nor your number 2 hitter, Seventh, I don't know. Maybe eighth or ninth. Then the Twins, Arise, we know this. He's not a first baseman. He's a small second baseman. Nor is he should batting leadoff, but that's better than him batting third or fourth. He's a contact hitter. Him playing second base, that's his natural position. Him batting third, not really. And then Correa, you got to be a middle of the order hitter. Why is he batting second? That makes absolutely no sense. Nor is having Polanco, a 20th home run shortstop who's playing second base, bat him leadoff. Third and fourth, a little bit much, maybe fifth or sixth. We have this. Kyle Garrett's first base, should not be playing the outfield. And Nick Gordon's a center fielder. He should not be is a shortstop. He should not be playing center field. Arai should not be DHing when you got Miguel Sano and all these corner outfielders who can DH. And then Gordon finally plays shortstop in a game. I'm like, finally, this guy's actual shortstop, you know. And then Sano batting eighth is when he's an all or nothing power hitter. And Urshela's not a cleanup hitter, man. Orioles, Trey Mancini, not a number 2 hitter. Nor Santander. Those are guys that you bat 3 through 6 in your lineup. Not having, Austin Hayes batting 4th or 5th or Urias batting 5th or 6th. One's a Gold Glove caliber outfielder, one's a utility player. Angels. Trout and Ohtani should not be batting 1 and 2. They should be batting 3, 4. Taylor Ward, not a cleanup hitter, nor is he a outfielder. He's a catcher by trade. And Mayfield, I know third base is taken up by Rendon, but he's not a second baseman. And Tyler Wade's not an outfielder, nor should he be batting leadoff. And Trout batted third once. I'm like, finally. And then we went over this. He's not a shortstop, Tyler Wade. Diamondbacks. Hummels a catcher playing the outfield. You already have Dalton Varsho, a catcher playing center field, which is a stretch, and he's also leading off. He did play catcher once, which is interesting. I thought they wanted him to learn how to play center field better. Pavin Smith is the first baseman playing the outfield already, and he's a power guy, so I know you want his bat in the lineup, but you should not be having him bat second, because then Gatel Marte, who could bat leadoff for second, batting 6th. No, Dodgers. Mookie Betts and Freddie Freeman are middle of the order hitters, not 1 or 2 hitters. Trey Turner's a league leader in stolen bases, can win a batting title. He's not a number 3 hitter. We know that Bellinger's not a center fielder. And you just confound the issue by putting Gavin Lux in left field. And I'm just like, yeah, Gavin Lux should only be playing second base or the infield, which is why Muncy never played second base, because between Gavin Lux and Hanser Alberto, you have 2 guys who can play second base. And a third guy would be Chris Taylor. David Price, again, pitching on the bullpen when, no offense to Heaney and the other guys that got, but like he's the better option out of all those guys. Padres. Austin Nola is a good offensive catcher, but not a leadoff hitter, nor number 2 hitter. Manny Machado's your middle of the order hitter. Without Tatis, he's your guy, man. Cronenworth is not a number 3 hitter. Number 2 is a great spot for him. Profar, we've went over, not an outfielder, so that's already a negative. And then he's not a middle of the order hitter either. And then Campusano, who's one of your many 4 catchers. I know you want to get in the bat, but if you're going to DH somebody, it's going to be Will Myers. It could DH somebody who's not have to play the outfield. That's what I'm getting at. It's just silly there. And then Grisham leading off. He's not the world's greatest hitter, but he's better than what they've been doing. And Matt Beattie is a first baseman DH. He should be getting bats at DH and not playing in the outfield. Kansas City. Benintendi's good as the 2 hitter. 3 is a little bit of stretch. Dozier playing the outfield. We've been over this. He's a power hitting first baseman, third baseman, not an outfielder. Whit Merrifield, if he's not batting leadoff for second, never should see him batting 7th. And Mundasai batting 6th is better than batting 7th or 8th. And then Merrifield, it's one thing you're playing him in right field, but center field's a little bit of a stretch. And then the Mariners. Ty France is a middle of the order hitter, not number 2 hitter. J.P. Crawford should either batting leadoff, second, or at the 8th or 9th spot. He is not a 5th hitter or number 3 hitter. And they have so many outfielders. Why is Dylan Moore wasting time in the outfield? The super utility infielder. And then Justin Sheffield should be starting as a starter, not a relief pitcher. They don't have enough starting pitchers on this team. It's Robbie Ray, it's Marco Gonzalez, pretty much like nothing else. Should not be wasting time pitching on a bullpen. Texas. Marcus Semien is a great offensive infielder. Not a number 2 hitter nor a leadoff hitter. And Seager, you got him at middle of the lineup. Why is he batting second? And then Culberson is a super utility infielder. There's one thing Brad Miller plays the outfield, because he's done a lot of that in his career. Culberson, I don't want to see him in the outfield as an infielder. And then Garrett Richards and Matt Moore. You pay them money because they're starting pitchers, not relievers. It's not like you have this great staff. And then Andy Ibanez is a super utility infielder, not a DH. Willie Calhoun or Nate Lau, somebody should be DHing. And then again, Calhoun's not a leadoff hitter. He's somewhere between 7th and 8th, maybe 6th or 8th through 8th. And then Garrett Richards actually started a game. I'm like, good. You actually took advantage of the fact that you have yourself an actual starting pitcher there. And then the A's, Tony Kemp is a second baseman. So is Chad Pinder. Why are they playing the outfield? You got so many guys that I see Seth Brown playing first base, or I see Billy McKinney play first base when they're outfielders. Play the outfielders in the outfield, play the infielders in the infield. again, this C. Lopes guy, I looked up like, what is this? Oh, he's a second baseman? Why the heck is he playing in the outfield? Wasting a DH spot out with Andrews when you have a gluttony of outfielders, Stephen Vogt, Jed Lowry, etc. is a waste there. And Bedlincourt, I'm glad he's on the roster, but he's not a cleanup hitter or DH. You're just wasting that spot. Same thing with Tony Kemp DHing. Connor Joe is the first baseman by trade. Don't want to see him playing the outfield or even third base. Third base is better than playing the outfield. But again, he's not a leadoff hitter. Grichuk, you got him to be in the lineup with Bryant and Crone, so I don't want to see him batting second nor playing center field. But again, Hillard and Dodds have proven they can't be major league hitters, so that's why he's playing a lot of center field, and that's why Garrett Hampson needs to play some center field. And Diaz is a backup catcher. He's never on any other team. He's no business batting fifth. Blackman, he should be batting leadoff, not number 2. Okay, Tigers, Robert Grossman is not a leadoff hitter, nor is he a right fielder. I do like seeing Derek Hill lead off because at least he's got speed and contact. Eric Haas is your backup catcher or one of your platoon catchers, not an outfielder. If you need to start him at DH or first base. And Willie Castro, if he doesn't have a second base spot or a shortstop spot to play, again, the Tigers have too many outfielders. Michael Fulmer is a starting pitcher and going to get the most value as a starter, not a reliever. Robert Grossman batting third is better than leadoff, but I want to bat him somewhere 5th, 6th, or 7th. Harold Castro is a super utility guy. Not a million-order hitter, should not be batting 6th. And I put twice here, Hill leading off, because that's a good idea. Then the Mets. Never see Marcano leading off. You got Brendan Nimmo, Starling Marte, and Jeff McNeil. Those are the 3 guys, and even Jankowski. Okay? Thanks for listening to another edition of MLB Observations Week 3 of the 2022 season. For On the Radar Table Block, I'm Radar. See you guys next time.